May I call upon Mr. Anil Xavier, Senior Advocate, President of IAM and Chairman of ACCAM, because he has a lot of international experience too, so we can hear from him as to how to take it forward.
Thank you, JP. In fact, the entire purpose of this conference started with the implementation of the Mediation Act. And the purpose of the Mediation Act is to make mediation or to bring mediation in the private sector and to bring institutions which can promote mediation at the grassroots level. So when we consider making mediation more effective and more professional and to put it in the grassroots level, I remember the words that were said by the Honorable President of India during the inaugural session of considering younger generation. So if we look at the population of India, 41% of the Indian population is below the age of 25 years. And 66% is below the age of 40 years. And 85% is below the age of 50 years. So whom are we catering this new concept of mediation or the newer way of access to justice is the younger generation. So unless we make it inclusive and make it attractive to the younger generation, I don't think mediation would be a natural choice for the next generation litigants. So one is the scope of mediation, the meaning of mediation should be widened. And it should not be just confined to dispute resolution, but it also should look into avoidance and containment of disputes. So that, in fact, Honorable Justice Gawai was mentioning about the book of Richard Susskind, which talked about the future of the legal profession. In fact, that is equally applicable to the profession of mediation also. So how to appropriately integrate technology into mediation, which is something which would be very attractive for the younger generation to accept. Because for younger generation, online shopping or online banking is the norm. It is not the other way around. So we also need to consider that. And something which we can borrow from the medical profession is this online triage, where we can use the principle of diverting cases by systematically directing it to the more proportionate forms of justice delivery mechanisms, so that we can lower the burdens of courts and we can increase the acceptance of mediation for the younger generation. So considering the size of India and the population demographics, I don't think we can look at the West or to the East and imitate what is happening there and adopt that mediation in India, because we have a different concept of culture, we have a different volume of population, and we have a different demographics of population. So I think we need to develop a concept to suit the next generation litigants. And also, since now the law is in place and the Mediation Council, I think, will have a great responsibility to make the mediation concept to the next generation for access of justice. And so that till now, we were looking at mediation, even though we had the mediation originally in our tradition. The new concept or the new package of mediation we borrowed from the West. And we were looking at the West and the East to guide us how to mediate. So I think once the Mediation Council and the new Mediation Act is made, we need to provide a guideline for how the new generation disputants would accept mediation as the first choice of their dispute resolution. And it could be a guidance for the rest of the world to emulate from what we do, so that the mediation, or the future of mediation profession, I think, as the London Attorney General said, if we want to make India as the hub, we need to show a model to the world. So this model could be emulated where we grab the attention of the younger generation and make mediation their natural first choice. That would be my submission.